Hey Libra, and welcome to your full moon reading for March 2023. We have this full moon hitting just a few days after the beginning of this month, and we are going to be taking a look at which area of life, like what themes are coming up for this particular full moon to new moon cycle. These are shorter readings. We are just taking a look at how we can focus and maximize and optimize and utilize all the I's, the energy for these moon phases. That's why I do these. They are collective readings, and this is a collective reading for sun sign Libras or rising sign Libras. So let's take a look at what we have here and get into it. All right. So, well, first of all, let's just say before we get into like the cards themselves, I just want to mention that, the full moon is this point in the lunar cycle where the energy has been building and building and building and building, and then it's about to burst, right? It's like pregnant with life and possibility, and then it just like pops, right? And then just after that, within about 24 hours after that, we move into this waning energy. So the full moon to new moon energy is very much like, let's review, let's wrap things up, right? Which I think is really interesting because we're looking at the theme that's coming up for you is retrogrades, right? Which is things that are in review. Retrogrades get a bad rap, just especially because the one that people talk about the most and that people know about the most is the Mercury retrograde, right? And Mercury retrograde, any retrograde, is just us having the gift of time. It may seem like these things are being slowed down in our life that are inconvenient and not what we would like or prefer. But we are getting an opportunity to slow down and like double check, triple check, look things over, make sure this is really what we want or feel or think, depending on the planet, right? So I think this is really interesting because retrogrades bring with them a gift, right? If we were just like going nonstop and we didn't ever have the time to just pause and review, we would go insane. We need that time to have things slow down. And it's kind of like the universe chooses for us that it's time to slow down. And so that's why it can feel inconvenient and like a nuisance and aggravating and all the things, but retrogrades do bring a lot of gifts with them. So, and they are more internal, they're more introspective. And I feel like that is definitely an energy that is very much so having to do with the waning energy of the moon. So the spiritual advice as you move through this is integration, right? And so a lot of people don't necessarily look at the Strength card and think, oh yeah, this is about integration, but this is. The Strength card is about us facing our inner demons, facing the beasts, the predatory beasts in our psyche, and integrating them, making them friends, making them an ally, right? You notice that this maiden isn't afraid of a predator lion, right? This predator is normally something to be feared and fearsome, but this maiden, this innocent, youthful, wide-eyed, optimistic maiden has opened her arms and accepted and now has this ally, right? This is when we turn our fears and our limiting beliefs, once we hear them and alchemize them, we turn them and integrate them, we turn them into our allies. They are informants now that work with us, as opposed to when we resist them and it feels like they work against us. And so there is this process of doing the work, right? Facing instead of running away from. Don't try to continue to fix or like try any other method. The thing that is here to do is to be with your feelings, to be with your thoughts, to be with your emotions, to be with your limiting beliefs, be with them integrate them, make them your allies, so that you, like, when you have that, imagine when you're able to do that, what you have available to you is strength. You have groundedness, you have presence, you have awareness, and that makes you a formidable foe for anyone in life, but also it makes you quite a dynamic individual, and your life is that much more enriched for it. So this is the advice that I'm seeing, and I don't see the need to actually pull any other cards with regard to this. So this is a really beautiful reading, Libra. I would say, honestly, this is probably my favorite of the readings that I've seen so far today, pretty much. So if you want a more full perspective, I would say definitely check out your March, like the full monthly reading that I just put out a few days ago. I'll link that. I'll have that up on the screen. But if you want to know specifically what it is for you, I have 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, and that's down below in the description box if you want more information about that. So other than that, I will see you in the next video. I hope this is helpful. Bye.